Hey everyone, and welcome back to Everything Toronto. Today we're going to take a look at how Toronto's real estate market performed last month. And if you've been following the media, well then you're probably expecting me to say something like, the market has done a 180 and we're in a buyer's market. Finally, buyers are back in the driver's seat. Headlines like this are splashed everywhere. But guess what? It's all a lie. Fake news. No, really, it's all wrong. And we'll get to all that and why right here, right now. Buyer's market, you say? Nah. Despite what you may have heard, we're not quite there yet. And I'll explain why in a bit, but before we do that, let's go through the numbers for Toronto so we can get a better perspective of what's actually happening. Okay, so here we go. The average price in Toronto reported by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board for the month of September hit $1,119,452, kicking off the start of the fall market with an increase of 11.3% month over month, and an increase of 5.4% year over year from $1,061,876. It's also up 2.7% compared to 2021. And for those who are curious, it's also up 9.5% compared to 2020. So it's obvious demand is still driving up prices in the city. Now let's look at number of new listings, which I think will surprise you. Trev recorded 6,517 new listings in September, an increase of 50.5% month over month, and an increase of 45% year over year. It's also an increase of 9.6% from 2021. Next, we'll look at number of sales, and here's where the water gets a little bit choppy. There were 1,744 properties sold in September, which is a decrease of 7.8% month over month, and no change year over year. But take a look at this. It's down 48.7% when compared to 2021. And again, for those curious, it's down 50.9% compared to 2020. Now, let's drill down into different housing types and analyze how each segment performed. But before we do, it'd be great if you hit that subscribe button, because if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know all there is to know about living in Toronto, including real estate plus all the fun stuff to do in the city, then subscribe and tap that bell so you can be the first to know about everything Toronto. Okay, so let's first look at detached homes, where the average price in Toronto was recorded at $1,724,007. This is up 5.4% month over month and up 8.7% when compared to 2022. But compared to 2021, it's down 3.1%. There were 549 detached homes sold in September, up 21.7% month over month, and up 10.5% year over year. But compared to 2021, it's down 38.7%. By the way, if you want to know the top 5 highest selling homes in Toronto along with how much they sold for, watch the video linked above. Moving on, the average price of a semi-detached home in September was recorded at $1,281,956, up 3.7% month over month and up 5.9% year over year, but it slipped 1.7% compared to 2021. There were 160 semi-detached homes sold last month, up 15.9% from August and down 11.1% year over year. It's also down 50.8% compared to 2021. The average price of a townhome hit $992,319, an increase of 2.2% month over month and 5.1% year over year. It's also up 6.7% compared to 2021. There were 176 townhomes sold in August, down 15.4% month over month and up 2.9% year over year. And again, it took a huge hit compared to 2021, dropping 51.8%. Lastly, let's look at condos, where the average price hit $732,106, an increase of 1% month over month, and a decrease of 4.8% year over year, and a decrease of 1.7% compared to 2021. There were 850 condos sold in September, a 21.7% decrease month over month, and a 2.9% decrease year over year. It also dropped 52.6% compared to 2021. Now, before we talk about the supposed buyer's market, I'm hoping you take a second and click that like button. Apparently, it really helps with the algorithm, as it'll get my content out to more people like you who are interested in learning more about Toronto. It's a simple click and it would mean the world to me and my growing channel. Now, let's get to the bottom of the whole buyer's market fiasco. So I agree, the market is in fact shifting, but it's shifting towards a balanced market. We're still a ways away from a buyer's market. And here's why. A few videos ago, we talked about how to determine whether or not we're in a seller's market, a balanced market, or a buyer's market. Basically, it's determined by months of inventory, which essentially measures the number of months it would take to completely sell the homes that are currently listed for sale. And how we calculate it is pretty simple. It's the total number of sales at the end of any given month divided by the total number of listings for that same month. The result will determine the type of market we're in. If the result is between 1 and 3, then it's considered a seller's market. Between 4 and 6, it's considered a balanced market. Anything above 6 is considered a buyer's market. Now let's debunk the rumors. According to the stats reported by the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, months of inventory for Toronto as a whole is at 2.5. So clearly, it's moving towards a balanced market. It's still very far from a buyer's market. And to break it down even further, Toronto West, which includes Etobicoke, is sitting at 2.4. Toronto East, which includes Scarborough, is at 1.7. Still very much in a seller's market. And Central Toronto is sitting at 2.9. Considering our current economic situation, along with interest rates expected to rise until the better part of 2024, I do expect us to settle into a balanced market very soon. And we just may see a buyer's market in the future, just not right now. Despite the news outlets claiming it's a bloodbath out there, it really isn't. So for buyers, unfortunately, there aren't as many bargains out there as they're rumored to be, for now. But if you're looking for a bargain, then my team can help. We're great at uncovering these ideal opportunities. So if you're thinking of living or leaving Toronto, reach out to us anytime. Every day we get calls from people just like you planning their Toronto move. Whether you're moving in 3 days or in 3 months, we got you covered. Our team is dedicated to providing tailored solutions that match your needs and timeline to help make your move easy and stress-free. Thanks for watching, subscribing, and liking this video. And don't forget to tap that bell. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.